Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. This is crazy. This is plywood. This is a living hinge. Basically, it's a whole bunch of cuts in succession. And well, if you do it the right way, you can really bend this stuff around. Pretty interesting concept. What can we do with it? Today, we're gonna experiment. Let's go. Okay guys, so if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you've known that we have increased our capability to make things here with the CNC and now the laser cutter. I've got a fairly large laser here in order to, well, help me run this business. And it kind of opens up your mind because of what it can do. In this video, I'm gonna discuss with you a thing called a living hinge. Basically, you take plywood, like I said earlier, you cut it a certain way and you can bend it in all kinds of different shapes. It's not the, it's not the sturdiest thing on the planet, okay? It is, well, it's a little bit flimsy. However, if you do it right and you make things in succession, they actually can be pretty robust, right? Pretty good. Anyway, this video is gonna detail 4 concepts that I've come up with, and let's get right into it. Here's the first one. Hold on, before we dive into that, let's take a word from this video sponsor, and that sponsor is me, okay? You know, there's nothing in my life more than I love than being a father. Father's Day is coming up in about a week. And this video is going to be sponsored by me and everything that we offer for this community through our website. So that being said, I'm offering a 25% discount on everything on the site from today to tomorrow. I need to be able to get these things out to you for Father's Day. So basically it's like a 36 hour sale. So the code is RADDAD25. Everything is linked down below. And really, I can't believe this community has embraced us so well. It's allowed me as a father for these children and a husband for my wife to do what I love to do. And now I'm able to offer this to the world. And it's been awesome so far. So I figured I'd pay it forward. Happy Father's Day to me. And to all of you fathers out there, get your dad something pretty cool. I think we got a pretty good selection. Enjoy what's on the site. Check it out down below. Don't forget, RADDAD25. Thanks for listening. Back into these 4 concepts. All right, the first concept is an everyday carry tray. Here are the parts I cut out. I do recommend using Starbond's medium CA glue, not to have another coupon code, but save yourself 15% down below. All right, we're gonna start out by putting the corners onto the base. You can see each one of these little pieces has a living hinge throughout. Now, I did a lot of prototyping with this. I first started off with a really long strip. As it turns out, I needed these to be 4 sections instead. Well, you'll see why in a little while. Then, with just a dab of this glue and a little activator, you can either do it from the inside like this, like I'm showing you here, or you can do it another method, which I actually prefer as well. Is to actually flip it upside down and put it onto the protrusion. As you see there, a little bit is all you need. Activate it and it holds it in place pretty nicely. So once you got all 4 corners installed, it's now time to put on the top section, which is basically a frame with 8 little mortises in the same as before. We're just going to flood these little protrusions, as I called them earlier, or little, I guess, mortises that come through, box joints, whatever. And there you go. Now, I do recommend giving this a little bit of a sanding. You can do it by hand, you can do it with your random orbit sander. The CA glue kind of maybe leaves a little bit of bumps here or there, but you don't want this to have any type of, imperfections. You want it to be flat. And then the bottom goes on. It covers up those mortises. And then we have a frame that goes over the top as well. But we're going to use that frame to put one of the offcuts dead set center in the middle. You'll see why in a second. This is optional, completely optional, and I'll show you why. But we're going to use that frame before we attach it to cover up those mortises to put that, like I said, that offcut dead center. Now, a little CA glue as well. I don't like to use activator just yet on these. Get it positioned just right, activate the sides, and now you're good to go. Now, here's the coolest part about this whole design. There's a piece here that has 4 different tabs that are all cut with that living hinge. If you grab them with your fingers just like this and slowly insert, they actually just click in place. Take your thumbs, kind of massage them in a little bit. May need to move it around just a bit, but they lock in place pretty nicely. And that, my friends, is a pretty cool everyday carry tray. I like the look of the contrasting wood coming through. That's why I didn't do a continuous strip. What do you think? You can hold keys, wallet, phone, but actually, you know what? Tell you the truth, maybe not your phone. Got something else for that. I'll explain about that just in a little bit. What do you think, guys? I love this thing. And now, for why you might want to put that piece on the bottom, if you have multiple, they'll nest together and they won't move. Just a concept, not a necessity, but it's there if you want it. So here's the next concept. This is a pen or pencil holder that I developed with a living hinge, of course, that I like this feature right here. Check this out. Got a little dovetail here, just measured just right to make sure it just clips in place, no glue needed. You can put it there if you want to, but you don't really need to. You can see here it makes a perfect circle, or close to it. We're gonna take that and we're gonna squeeze it. And we're gonna put these little tabs into these slots, along with the middle divider as well. You don't want your pencils going through into the next cavity. You don't want that. And again, just like before, medium CA glue, little activator, and you're good to go. A little tip, do not use extremely thin CA glue here. It will just run down a little bit and it might cause some discoloration in your piece here. You don't want that to happen. The medium or the medium thick variety is pretty good. Once it's all ready to go, again, a little light sanding to kind of get the CA glue flattened back out. A little ring of CA glue around, and we're gonna cover up those joints on the top and the bottom as well. And now we got a place to keep pens, pencils, you name it. Pretty cool. Really like this design as well. So this next one we're gonna call, well, I really developed this as a drink holder and was gonna put it up on the French cleat wall, maybe later, but turns out you don't wanna mix a drink that maybe would have condensation leak out onto something like this. So moving forward, as you can see here, we clicks in with that dovetail again, and then this one is just circular. I like the two-tone of this, but sometimes I don't wanna show it. And in this case, I'm gonna angle it upwards because there's always another piece to cover up these box joints or these tabs. So I like to put the, well, I guess I call it the contrasting side up if I don't want to see it, because then I can just sandwich these two pieces together and then we've got the same aesthetic throughout. And this is a pretty large container to hold, you know, ice picks or letter openers, you have it. So moving on to the, well, I love this one. This is a phone holder as well. It's the simplest of the I guess the four designs, and it just fits just like so. And right when you get to the end is a little bit of a compression fit. Again, be careful with this stuff until you get it ready to go. Now it holds a smartphone. This is pretty simple, pretty easy design. And I've got some little alcoves there on the sides for your hands to go when you grab the phone. And also there's a little spot there to make sure that a cord has plenty of time or plenty of room so you can charge it while it's sitting there. Of course, you can orient this landscape, portrait, you name it. Even turn it around if you want a little bit steeper angle, and you're good to go. This was a really fun one too. So a quick disclaimer here, I'm actually gonna offer these on the website. I'll show you more of how they're gonna look here in a second, but be careful when you're putting these together. It's kind of like putting together a model. You know, take your time. Make sure you don't force things, and these go together really well. You can see here, there's a little bit better application of what they're gonna be used for. Really cool desk set. I think they have an unreal aesthetic, and I'm so glad that we're able to make these, and hopefully you guys like them too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you want to adorn this type of decor on your desk or wherever. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching. Well, there you have it. Pretty cool. So these items are limited in quantity. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the laser takes a little bit longer to cut per item than it does the CNC. The CNC can go through some pretty quick stuff. I say quick, I mean each cut takes sometimes an hour and a half, but at least it yields me, 15 to 20 products. This, sometimes I'm waiting 30 minutes on one product. For instance, this basket here, this everyday carry basket, takes about 29 minutes to get this thing done right, and it's one product, so it just takes a little bit. And you gotta give the laser a little bit of time to rest. There's a whole thing I'm learning, by the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, like I said, this week, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Enjoy the coupon code for today and tomorrow, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you for the support, everyone. It really does mean the world to us. It means the world to my kids and my wife and me. Thank you so much. We are truly a small business run by just this guy right here. And I can't thank you enough. So enjoy. I'll see you on the next video. You guys rock. Take care.